my YouTube channel, and soon I will have a YouTube channel. And we're sat under a train station actually, and we're going to do the random tag. I've met Amber from the Amazing Goblin Child blog.
How did you get your YouTube username?
Oh, mine has recently changed. I'm every mum because I don't know, I guess I was thinking like just the idea that so many different ways to parent, and I don't like the whole that way's right, this way's right. I just think we're all just doing our best.
Keep realizing and have to record your own song now.
Apparently, I've had a few friends say that to me, like, it's hilarious. No, I think it's too cheese toasted. You're really fast, yeah. What about you?
Me?
Your blog name.
My blog name?
Because your YouTube name will probably be the same.
It probably will. My blog is...
We're watching you, baby.
My blog is The Goblin Child, and I have this idea of my children being tailed by my hateful little dog, the Goblin Child, trying to get up to their escapades, and then failing because she's not the little dog she thinks she is. She is a dog. Unfortunately, it's backfired because now people ask me which of my children I don't like very much. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why?
When I was younger, I hated my name if it was a boy name. So I wanted my middle name Kate. That's as adventurous as I go.
I've already changed my name.
Really?
I was 8 until I was 2.
Wow.
And then I decided I was younger. And I launched a 6-month campaign to convince my parents to change my name, which they did. I now prefer Amy.
Really? Oh my god. Oh, I like that. I think it's beautiful. A train is just about.
Reading on this cracked screen is a nightmare.
Oh, the trains are coming now. It's busy. It was quiet before.
Alright.
Okay. Question 3. If you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why?
You wrote a blog post about it.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I tell myself to stop sabotaging myself and to accept that I'm actually quite nice as I am.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think if I could go back in time, what I'd tell my younger self is stop caring what other people think. Because there will always be people who don't like you, there will always be people who don't agree with you, and there are far too many people who will shoot you down. So love yourself and be proud to love yourself, which is not egotistical to love yourself, because everyone else will knock it out of you anyway. And I kind of make sure I put that in the kids, so I'm not telling my younger self because I can't, but I tell the children.
That's a good one. That's a good one. How old were you when you first learned to blow a bubblegum bubble?
I don't know. Oh, you can just go first.
Come on,
Yeah. Oh, that's so kind. I'm the first person to ask you about the camera. I don't know. I think I was quite old. I couldn't do it until I was about 14 or something.
I don't think I've ever tried.
Really?
No, I didn't get that sort of school.
A lot more common. I wanted to. We can't hear, baby.
What did you want to be when you were little?
Singer. I've always wanted to sing.
And you do sing, don't you?
Yeah, I do sing. I've always thought whatever I do, I'm happy to do as long as I can still have my creative outlet.
Nice.
So yeah, I still sing.
Where's the train, Mummy?
I think it's above us.
I wanted to be a show jumping virologist, and as you can see, I'm neither.
But you want to do horses?
I do.
So I still get to do that.
Yeah, of course, the kids to be show jumping virologists. That's why people have children, right?
What do you want to be when you grow up, Judah?
I want to be a dinosaur.
You want to be
A dinosaur.
You're too hot. Okay, you can take that off. What's the next question?
What do you order at Starbucks?
Oh, always the same. Extra shot ginger gingerbread latte.
Gingerbread latte.
I don't often drink coffee, but when I do, that's what I have.
I walk in there and I'd like a coffee, please. Size of my head. That one.
So you have like biggest like Americano or something.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I'm really bad at
The double.
When I was pregnant, I was really into their chocolate frappuccinos with loads of whipped cream. What's the hardest you've ever laughed?
It's a strange question. So much to That happens when you've had babies.
I think the hardest. I think pretty hard.
I think you've had a lot of sweets or something.
Come back! If you could play any musical instrument, what would it be and why?
I play piano. I play guitar badly. I play flute. I've always wanted to play the violin. I think the violin, played well, is beautiful.
I think my family still have PTSD style symptoms after my disastrous brief attempt to learn the viola.
Really? Oh, I would love to play that.
Music's not one of my skills, unfortunately, but I can sort of sing.
Yay! You like singing?
What's your favourite thing to do when you're upset?
Quite similar actually to that. I like to sing. I usually just like to stew. I will like just stew on the fact that I'm upset and usually watch mindless telly and company. And then I remember to get over myself and I sing or play kind of makes me happy.
Passive aggressive cheer. Everyone was very frightened when I seem too happy because they know it means I secretly want to kill them and then spitting in their coffees. Not literally, I'm not that great.
That's hilarious.
What is your favourite movie?
Moulin Rouge.
Nice. Nice. I was just thinking I'd say something really pseudo-erudite then. I really love Moulin Rouge.
Oh really? See, I didn't watch that for ages because I was so like anti, and even though I love musical theatre and I love music, I really didn't like it. I didn't like the idea of it. When I watched it, I was pleasantly surprised.
I like anything with Colin Firth in it.
Oh, it is pretty. Sorry, James, if you're watching.
I just read What's One Foot You Can't Live Without, and I was like, my left or my right? But actually they want to know food. One food you can't live without.
Chinese.
Can I say rocket? I love rocket. And Alexander just witnessed me plucking the rocket off of my pizza, savouring it first. So I guess she'll attest to that.
I'll put a picture actually of Amber's amazing pizza.
It was pretty good. And this is another tray.
Another tray.
Oh, this is a good question. Judah,
Let me
what's your
just check
favourite
it.
dessert?
What's your favourite dessert, baby? What's your favourite dessert? Chips.
Chips! That's a good choice.
Do you want to sit on with us?
My favourite dessert is probably tiramisu.
Oh, good choice. I'm not a sweet tooth,
I'm not.
but I usually can't say no to creme brulee.
I do have a sweet tooth. I was horrified a date by ordering a dessert for my starter, my main, and my dessert.
That's amazing.
That's why I'm not skinny. Favourite pizza topping? It's cheese, artichokes, olives, rocket. Go for it. Thank you.
Should you leave it alone?
Mozzarella.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like pizza a lot.
We don't eat much pizza, but there's certain ones that always tempt me.
Would you rather have the superpower to read minds or the superpower to be invisible?
Invisible. I don't want to be able to read minds. I think it'd be dangerous. I don't want to know.
I think both have the potential to pay me more. Yeah, I think I'll join you on invisibility. What did you do for your last birthday?
actually did a vlog about it.
Did you?
Yeah, I called it an ordinary birthday because we pretty much did nothing and I loved it. I absolutely loved doing nothing. I've had some horrendous birthdays, so I enjoyed doing nothing.
I think nothing's pretty. I had 6-week-old twins on my last birthday. Pretty much did nothing as well. We did a photo shoot in the morning. My partner Kirsty had promised me she'd take a load of pictures of me and the boys for my birthday.
Oh, that's really nice.
We got some gorgeous backlit sunset images.
I would have seen them, won't I?
You will have seen them, and I spent the rest of the day eating chocolate cake, and enjoying
Very.
aside from eating up big
You like doggies, don't you?
If you had one personal selfish wish, what would it be and why?
Oh, personal selfish wish.
Bye-bye, Coo.
Oh, it's really difficult.
Bye-bye.
There's lots of things I wish I'd done before the children came along. I don't think I'd wish the children away,
Bobby Coo.
but I kind of wish we all just magically lived in Australia.
Bobby Coo.
I want to live in Sydney. I'm obsessed with Sydney Opera House. It's my favourite place in the world that I've been. And if we could all just like magically live there and have visas, that would be great. And Jude would be able to have barbecues. What about
I'd
you?
like an island. Can I have an
You
island?
can have an island.
I'd like a little island, maybe off the coast of Cornwall, somewhere fairly close to home, but far away enough that my mother would have to call before she turns up at my house.
And
In a plane?
James wants an island. Genetic research.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
What kind of genetic research?
He wants to like make dragons.
Make dragons. Okay, just big lizards. Like,
Yeah, he wants to give them wings. He wants to kind of do like a Jurassic Park, but with dragons.
don't the dinosaurs all escape from the Jurassic Park?
Yeah, ends badly. I keep telling him this. That if he had all the money in the world, it would end badly.
One last question. I'm sure this isn't actually 30. I seem to be at 27. Have I any photographs on the first page?
It's okay.
If you were a Pokemon, what would you be called and what would you look like? I can put Chansey. She's a little fat one that's kind of cute. Is it Chansey?
I don't know, the children watch it, so I should know.
I want to be the little fat one that has the frills. That'll be me.
I don't really know Pokemon, but I like Pikachu. I had a Pikachu backpack at college. I was a child at college. Yeah, I was. So, yeah, maybe just Pikachu because I think he's cute.
That's good.
Yes, that's it.
That's it.
Our crazy vlog under a tunnel with a very noisy toddler and everybody coming past because we couldn't find anywhere to sit. Oh, thanks, Judah. I'm going to love editing this. I'm going to look so attractive.
It's not going to make me look cute.
So, yeah, it's been really nice having Amber. So,
And it's been good to meet you at last.
yeah, I will put links. Amber doesn't have a YouTube channel yet, but I'll put links all over for her beautiful blogs and some of the posts that she mentioned. I'll put in the description box below. Don't forget to click like if you enjoyed this and you want us to do more videos like this. And
I want to see some unicorns.
if you want to see unicorns, remember to
I
click
would
like.
see unicorns.
And don't forget to comment.
And say nice things. Nice things.
Click like. He's used to it. He's good. Click like.
He's trained.
Subscribe.
Click like.
Say subscribe.
Click like.
Say subscribe.
Click like.
Yeah, click like. That's it. Don't subscribe. Just click like.
Click like.
Bye.
Bye.
Coffee or tea? Tea. I love tea. I have it all the time.
Scrub Up Daily Detox. Apparently exfoliating is not just for women.